What's going on, NinBuzz community? Welcome back for another episode of Community Choice. As always, I'm your host, RedFalconGames. And last week, I asked you guys who your favorite Paper Mario boss was. And in this episode, we're going to be answering that question. Let's do it with the top 5 countdown. There were quite a bit of heavily voted characters, so the percentages are pretty low. And I'll name some honorable mentions later. But let's go ahead and start with 5th place, and that is Dupless, with 8% of the votes from Paper Mario the Thousand Year Door. This Dupless boss battle was so much fun because he took your character and made you fight against him with your partners and everything like that. Your partners didn't even believe that you were truly you. They thought that Dupless was the real Mario, and it was so funny. The whole entire chapter where you were chasing him around, you had to find his name, and you had to guess his name. His letter wasn't even on the menu screen. You had to find it later in the creepy steeple. It's just that was just so great, and I'm surprised Dupless didn't even get more votes. It was just such a fun little time with that boss. So in 4th place is Dementio with 16% of the votes. Quite a jump. This is from Super Paper Mario. Dementio is the final boss. This was a very strange final boss. You fought it with Luigi, I believe. Spoilers. Actually, there will be some spoilers in this this episode. Sorry for not warning you earlier. If you're not interested in getting spoiled with some parts of Paper Mario. Anyway, the final boss, you fought it with Luigi, and it was very interesting, very strange. I really like Dementio's character. It's very unique and definitely creative, and it's quite a weird ending to that boss battle. I don't know if you guys know what I'm talking about with Super Paper Mario, but it's pretty strange, so you need to check it out if you haven't. In 3rd place is Mr. L, just edging out Dementio, another Super Paper Mario character, and this is a very strange also character who is kind of a brainwashed version of Luigi. It's a strange version of Luigi from Count Black, and it's a minion. And he comes up with this very strange metal invention, and it's very weird. You have to boss battle him through space. It's definitely interesting. So there's Mr. L in 3rd place. In 2nd place from Paper Mario: The Thousand Year Door is Shadow Queen with 19% of the votes. This is the final boss battle, and it's actually Princess Peach being overcome by a demon of the Thousand Year Door. It's very interesting, very deep, and what I love most about this battle is the way it's played out, and a lot of people may not like it just because it's so cutscene heavy, and it's kind of fruitcake, if you will. Like, it's really kind of cutesy, but it's a very touching final ending where you get all of the crystal stars surrounding you, and everyone's believing in you from every single town that you went through, and the music in there is just absolutely incredible. It's quite an overwhelming boss battle, and I remember the first time I defeated it, I was a little bit touched. It was pretty awesome. So that's the Shadow Queen with 19% of the votes, and in 1st place, the former champion of the Glitz Pit, Rock Hulk. Yep. This is Rock Hulk with 21% of the votes. This man, this Birdman thing got his place on this list because of how outspoken he was. He was the man for this Chapter 3 of Paper Mario: The Thousand Year Door. I thought for a long time that it was going to be the final boss of the Chapter 3, and it was not the final boss. So definitely unique that a mini boss actually made it #1, where none of these other characters were really like that. So definitely a great pick, though. Very outspoken, very cocky, and funny character to follow around was the Rock Hawk from Paper Mario: The Thousand Year Door. Now, I was surprised that Paper Mario N64 version did not get any selections, but I kind of wasn't surprised that Sticker Star didn't get any, just because of the main public perception of that game isn't too high. Now, some honorable mentions were the Koopa Bros, definitely from N64, were very close to Dupless. Bone Tail was another one from Paper Mario: The Thousand Year Door. That was the final of the Pit of 100 trials. So those were 2 big ones that just missed out on the countdown. So let's go ahead and get on to next week's question, which is going to be, which is your favorite Super Mario 3D world? It is the most awkward question to say, but it's definitely up there. You can count for any ones in the 1 through 8 or the after game worlds. This is a game for the Nintendo Wii U, but I'll talk more about it in the next episode of Community Choice. Give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it. I'd appreciate it. Also appreciate if you checked out my personal channel with the link in the description. I'm doing a Let's Play of Paper Mario for the Nintendo 64, so you can go check that out if you're a fan of Paper Mario. So, with that though, hopefully you guys comment below what your favorite Super Mario 3D World is. And once again, I'm RedFalconGames. I hope you guys have an awesome week, and I'll see you next time.